Here are two things that we often overlook when starting our fitness journey. Yes, welcome back to the channel where we focus on becoming the best version of ourselves, one step at a time. And today we are talking about two things that are often overlooked when you start your fitness journey. The first one is not analyzing your week and setting unrealistic expectations when it comes to training. So you're thinking, you're excited, just going to the gym, I'm gonna train 6 times a week, but your work, your life doesn't allow that. You need to analyze your week setup and think about how often you can realistically train. Whether that's 2, 3, 4 times a week, you need to figure that out, because that's going to dictate what training split you take going forward. So for example, I wouldn't recommend anything less than 2 times a week, but preferably 3 and above is going to be more ideal. If you can't train twice a week, you need to, well, if you can't train at least twice a week, you need to think about investing in some equipment for home, or looking at your week setup and seeing where you can kind of fit your training in, maybe waking up an hour or 2 earlier and training in the morning. You want to pick a training split where you can train your muscle groups 2 to 3 times a week. If you're doing 2 to 3 times a week, your training split is more likely going to be a full body split. If you're doing 4 and above, you may opt for doing an upper or lower split, but you can kind of make how you want to because you've got a little bit more time, as long as you're hitting your muscle groups 2 or 3 times a week. Number 2 is analyzing your physique to make sure your workout is tailored to what you need to work on. When you get back into the gym or you first start the gym, you may get excited and follow your friends or follow your favorite influencer, but you need to look at your body and see what areas you need to develop and work on. Obviously, if you're 20% and above body fat, obviously you need to bring that body fat down, so that's going to be your main priority. But if there's certain areas you want to develop, for most men it's building up a V-taper, so upper chest, shoulders, your lats, your back. You may want to focus on those areas, so think about putting those exercises that target a muscle group earlier in your session. So if you're getting back into the gym or starting fresh, you're new to the gym, make sure you consider these 2 things before throwing yourself into the deep end. If you need any help, feel free to leave a comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.